Stress and anxiety in pets makes everyone unhappy. No one enjoys going for a walk with a dog when they're barking at strangers on a street or cowering under the bed during a thunderstorm. It's no fun when the cat hides for 3 days after visiting the vet. And did you know that long-term anxiety can cause disease and shorten lives? As a vet for 20 years, I prescribe plenty of anti-anxiety medications for pets, and they have their place. But I'm going to share some things that you can do at home to help stressed out pets. We will dive into some of the top natural supplements that we can give pets for anxiety. And what about those trendy adaptogenic drinks? Do they make those for pets? The stress hormone cortisol may be good for that immediate fight or flight response that gets us out of an emergency situation. But long-term cortisol, not good at all. It can affect gut and brain health and lead to chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease. Chronic stress in people and in pets leads to faster aging and shorter lives, and less time enjoying lives for pets and their people. Severe anxiety or aggression is a good reason to consult a vet and even potentially a specialist in veterinary behavior. Keep in mind that stress and anxiety really cannot be cured in most cases. It can merely be managed and decreased. But there are some simple things that we can do at home to help our pets. The number one thing is training. Even just basic obedience and teaching tricks is great exercise, great mental stimulation, physical stimulation. It's great bonding with owners, fun for people too. And that checks a few of the stress-busting boxes. And there's a few techniques in training that can be used specifically for trying to decrease stress and anxiety. Redirecting is basically distracting a pet from the stress trigger and getting them to do something else, like sit or look at you. A dog can't be barking at the scary person on the street and sitting and looking at you at the same time. Counter conditioning uses treats or other rewards to change the pet's outlook on a stressful thing. It takes a long time and it takes persistence, but it's really the best thing that we can do to try and change our pet's feelings about the stressful thing. That's why in vet clinics, we always give treats when we're trying to do nail trims. We want them to think that it's great every time the nail trimmers come out. So lay the groundwork at home. As a puppy or a kitten, bring out the nail trimmers, give lots of cookies. Every time you bring out those nail trimmers, give a treat. And that helps to make them think that the nail trimmers are a great thing. When we pair something a pet is stressed about with something that they love, like treats or praise or play even, then it gradually changes their mind about that stressful trigger. My best tip for this, go slow, be patient. Don't overwhelm your pet with introducing the stressful thing and bringing it too close or having it be too overwhelming for the pet. A behavior specialist may be needed to help make a plan for counter conditioning. Have you ever gotten so involved in a project that you forgot about a looming deadline or a fight you just had with your friend? For our pets, we call this environmental enrichment, and it's the number 2 thing that we can do to help decrease stress and anxiety. Anything we can do to get them moving, exploring, sniffing, jumping, solving puzzles, playing, is going to decrease their stress and anxiety and give them mental stimulation. Being busy can make them happy and decrease stress. Exercise and training are obvious stress busters, but we also have food puzzles, interactive toys. Dogs really need time outside to just walk and sniff and explore. That really helps with mental stimulation. They're pack animals, so having play dates with familiar dogs or familiar people even can really be something that they enjoy. Want to kick it up a notch? Try giving your dog a sport or a job to do, like agility training or scent training, even search and rescue. Cats are a little different and a little bit harder to keep amused. The number one thing with these guys is to encourage their natural behaviors like hunting, stalking, climbing, jumping. Playtime with toys that they can chase, food puzzles, puzzle feeders, perches, cat condos to climb on are all really great enrichment tools. Catios are becoming increasingly popular as a way of safely getting pets outside, even in apartment buildings. The next thing we can do is make them a cup of green tea. Well, not really, but there are lots of natural compounds in everyday foods and drinks that we can use to calm their anxiety. Spot of tea, anyone? Green tea is amazing. It's one of the healthiest things that nature provides us. It contains an amino acid named L-theanine that calms the brain's excitatory system, so it kind of calms things down, increases alpha brain waves that produce a state of wakeful relaxation, the same sort of thing that we get when we meditate. It would take a bucket of green tea to give the amount of L-theanine that would really have a good beneficial effect. So instead, we can give it in a concentrated supplement. This is a very well-known and studied supplement in people, and we do have some veterinary options in pets as well. Have you heard that the gut and the brain are linked? There is a pathway where signals are sent and the health of one organ affects the other. The gut-brain axis has been a hot topic for modern medicine for the last 2 or 3 decades, and we're finding out that microbes that naturally live in the gut will impact brain health and mood as well. The microbiome produce neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, and those affect mood, stress, and cognitive function. The microbiome actually produces 90% of the body's serotonin, which is a critical feel-good neurotransmitter. Serotonin is actually the most common type of antidepressant prescribed for people and pets. And actually between 11 and 13% of Americans over the age of 12 are on antidepressants, and that number is rising yearly. They're commonly prescribed for pet anxiety as well. Improving the gut microbiome is not yet an accepted standalone treatment for anxiety or depression in pets or people, but it is an active area of study, and it is certainly a complementary treatment. But good luck giving your pets sauerkraut or kombucha. One of the best ways to improve gut health is by giving daily probiotic supplements. Probiotics are good bacteria that are given orally to populate the gastrointestinal system. There are some veterinary products available, mostly in powder form to mix with food. They are mostly given for gastrointestinal problems, but the great benefit of improving gut health is we improve brain health as well, and mood. So we can improve both at the same time because of the intimate connection between the two. Adaptogens are natural compounds in plants and mushrooms that help the body deal with stress, modulate neurotransmitters, increase stamina, and increase immunity. And the king of the adaptogens is ashwagandha, which is the star of many of those popular new drinks for people. And studies do show that it has amazing effects in the body, in people and animals too. It reduces stress hormones, it boosts levels of the calming signals, the neurotransmitters in the brain. It actually increases brain function, memory, cognitive function, focus. Athletes love it because it increases stamina, energy, and muscle strength, and testosterone. We don't have to buy it for our pets in the expensive adaptogenic drinks though. There are supplements made with a concentrated extract. For example, VetraScience makes a chewable product called Composure Long-Lasting Calming Supplement for dogs that's a combination of ashwagandha and L-theanine, the green tea extract. Those are just a few of the top techniques that we can use to decrease stress and anxiety in pets. Many more options exist. Talk to your vet if your pet has a stress problem that you're not sure how to deal with. Did you know that turmeric, that we talked about in the last video, is actually considered an adaptogen as well as a powerful anti-inflammatory that we can use to decrease pain in joints? Check out the video for more details, or the newsletter for much more details about stress-busting techniques in cats and dogs.